Mr. Toby, how you doing? Right, I'm going to have a race. Lee, if anyone comes in, just tell them that. I'll talk to them when I've just done this first race. If you don't mind, mate. Right, let's get this PlayStation in action. Been so absent from the PlayStation VR scene, if you like. I really got into it for a little while. Got the Logitech G29 happening. Tell me if it's too loud, Lee, Mr. Toby, and whoever else comes in. I bought this game today. It's out on the PlayStation Store. It's on sale. It's been $29.99. Actually, I think it was $34.99 for ages, and they've had a bit of a sale. It's $19.99 now. That doesn't seem much off, and I know it isn't. Oh, but sometimes you only need a tenner off to make you think, okay, I've actually been after this for a little while. I know it's not AAA. I know it's not like the best. But the thing I like about it is it's got sort of what you would call fantasy tracks rather than constant race tracks, real life race tracks. I like fantasy tracks personally. You know, the stuff based on real life, but not constricted by laser photographing a real track. You can get some lovely vistas and just get some good stuff going. And so far, I've been pleasantly surprised with this. I've played it for probably about an hour. I would say an hour maximum throughout the day. So I thought I would do a stream tonight. I've had nothing but problems tonight trying to get the stream up. But it's up now. I'm hoping it's up. So I'll finish this race and then I'll come and chat to you all. There's definitely a good sense of speed here. It's got that right, that's for sure. The rumbling through the... it's the first time I've used the Logitech G29 on PlayStation. I've only ever plugged it into my PC, and it's pretty good. The force feedback is very nice. It looks like you get these challenges as you go around the track. So you've got an average speed face-off there. This one's a drift race-off, which I can't seem to drift this car. Oh yeah, I've got a little bit there, okay. Anything I would say is very dark. It's a very dark game. I don't know whether that's this time of the day that it's set, but it seems very dark. Right, let me come and say hello to you. Look at this, that's pretty cool, isn't it? Look. I like it. I like it a lot. Right, let me have a chat to you all. So, Brainless. Hello, Michael. How you doing? How does it sound? Joseph will be with you after the race. No, I can't read the comments when I'm doing that. How does it sound? Before I carry on having the next race, how does it sound, everyone? Is the mixture of... is the mixture okay? Yeah, welcome, Michael. How does it sound? Is the camera angle okay? The sound is great, mate. R-A-A-A-A. Oh, God. And what about the... Yeah, what about the picture? Does it all look alright? I think it looks alright, doesn't it? Quite pleased with that. It looks pretty sweet. No, don't worry, Michael. Don't you worry, mate. You're here now. Yeah, please don't apologise every time you come in because it's YouTube, isn't it? You know, you've got other things to watch. It ain't just me, is it? Right, let me have another race. It feels so good to be back on the PlayStation. I really like it. And I like the arcadiness of this game. It's really good. Sometimes it can be a bit of a bind to sit down in a simulator all the time. Sometimes it's nice just to have a bit of a race. Right, what we got? 3 out of 3, 3 out of 3, 0 out of 6. What's this one? Oh, so you got objectives by the looks of it. Finish in the top 3. Achieve a time of just under a minute for Sector 2. Finish in the top 2. Beat the corner in face-off. Finish in the top 3. And finish the championship with at least 20 points. This is a championship. I mean, look at the car over there. It all looks good, doesn't it? Yeah. Right, what we got? As I say, I've only... I haven't long started, so I haven't got many cars opened. Oh god, this is where it takes me ages, because I'm like, oh god, I want to have a look at them all. TT. That is a TT, isn't it? Yeah, of course it. Yeah, of course it is. We've got the CLA class, which is a nice car. Oh, I think it's going to be the RS, isn't it? Oh god, no, it might be the BM. Oh god, no, I'm going to go with the Audi. You got to go with the Audi, ain't you? No, nah, let's just go standard factory. Awesome. Right. Hello Blockish, how you doing? How you doing? Hello Cheating Apple. Mr. Toby. Mr. Toby. Right, let's have a look at this motor. I like the PlayStation VR, the way that you can just slide the little the visor, the headset, just forward a little bit without having to take the whole thing off. I like that. Right, let's go. So I think that's... So you can adjust it forward. I'm hoping you can see that. Look at the interior. Look, it's got all the back seats as well. That's nice, isn't it? I want to open up the old glove box. That is nice. The thing that it's got, they called it the Vaseline effect. Now, the PlayStation VR is guilty of this in quite a few titles. Everything looks just a tiny bit blurry. And I think they do it... They do it to disguise the resolution, which is a little bit annoying, but you get used to it. And also, look, it looks sort of lighter up there. Then I put my head up, and it goes dark, which I don't understand that bit, to be honest with you. Can you see? If you look up there now, and then as you put your head up, it's almost like it gets darker. Weird. Right, let's start. Yes, I am ready. This feels nice. The only thing I'm missing is a body. Now, in Project Cars and Dirt Rally, you look down, you've got a body. What's happened to my body? Other than that, let's not judge it too much. Let's play it. I think because it's an arcade racer, it's going to be a lot of fun. Oh dear, oh dear. Now I do like, as I said in the beginning, I do like the fantasy tracks. You know, I'm not a huge fan of the Silverstones and the Brands Hatches and all the rest of them. They're good tracks, but you don't get all this mountainside, do you? You know, and all the vistas as you go past. I do like that. It reminds me of the early days of Gran Turismo. Oh, that was a nice little drift. It's definitely got a good feeling of speed. The resolution, yes, is a problem. It is quite low res, but it's one of the first batch of decent AAA, well, sort of AAA Sony sponsored content. These have actually gone bust now. I think this studio has been shut down. Because there was people asking on the PlayStation 4 Pro, is there going to be an option, is there going to be a patch for this game? But I think the studio has been disbanded on this particular title, so there's going to be no more updates or DLC. It's got a lovely kickback through the steering wheel, I really like that. So you get these challenges, these arcades, which is so cool that you've got like, this is a corner in Face Off. Set a new record, look at that. And look at this, you know, you don't get this when you're racing at Brands Hatch, do you? These sort of awesome open vistas, I love that. Oh. Just need a little magic tree hanging up for the scent. No, I didn't. I'm not very good with the drifting on this one so far. Let's chat to you. Oh, let's have a look. I'm on Xbox One. Do you have to have... hang on, let me go right back. Titanfall multiplayer reminds me of Call of Duty too much. Yes, it does, yes. Hello, Blockish. How you doing? It does look good in VR. Yeah, it really does. Yeah, yeah. What does everyone play on anyway? I'm on Xbox. Awesome. I'll carry on. Sounds like you're chatting away. That's good. That's what I like about you. Like you have a little meet up yourselves. I like that in our room. It's good. What about the green screen with the steering wheel? Can you see enough of the steering wheel and what's going on? Presuming you can. Yeah, looks all right, doesn't it? I want to give you the best view. That's what I'm after. Right, continue. So I'm not sure which objectives I got there. It's pretty good, isn't it? It's definitely got a nice arcade feel to it, which I really like, and I miss when I play Project Cars and Dirt Rally. It's not arcade, it's hard work. You know, when you're playing in a simulator, you want to do your best, and it's quite a handful. Certainly Dirt Rally, oh my god, that is a handful. This is it's an arcade racer, but using the technology of the simulator. I'm using the seat, the steering wheel, the pedals, the VR. And it might not have the realism of Project Cars, but it's certainly not unrealistic, which I think is a happy medium. Oh dear. Well, I've got me work cut out now, haven't I? But in the true style of a good arcade racer, I should catch them up very, very soon. Project Cars, that would be game over now. You'd have to restart. Oh my god, I'm all over the place in this car. What are you doing? What? Slow down. Whoa, 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 whoa. God damn. Well, I'll definitely beat that next time. I nearly crashed and nearly beat him. So this is on sale at the moment. It looks like the PlayStation Store is having a bit of a sale at the moment, which is quite good. And this is $19.99, which, you know, just that little bit of money off, a tenner or 15 quid off. I thought, I'm having that. God, this is all over the place, this one. Yeah, I thought for 20 quid with the amount of tracks, I think you get all the DLC with it. I've actually got this on the normal version, and I thought it would be. It started off that you could buy the season pass, and it would convert it to the VR version. But if you go on the store, it says out of stock, which is a bit weird. And then I think they've put it so you have to buy it separately. You have to buy it as another product, which was another $29.99. I was like, no, I don't really want to do that. Here we go, the arcade race. So I'm catching them up and overtaking them. But VR racing is awesome. Look, it does look really cool. Yeah, I don't think I did too well on that one. So hello in the chat. I will come and speak to you in a minute, and then I'll go through all the... It's quite a pain to get this PlayStation helmet, if you like, comfortable. So I'm going to have a couple of races, and then I'll scroll right back through the chat, and I will come and have a chat with you. Right. Oh, that's a nice motor. What's this one? Full lock. Oh, it's a drift one. I'm not ready for drift yet. Not ready for drift. What's the Red Hills Cup? What cars we got? Oh, that's pretty sweet, isn't it? That's a Maserati, the Gran Turismo version. That looks nice. I do like an Alfa Romeo. Ferrari, Aston Martin. It's got to be the Aston, isn't it? Come on, it's got to be the Aston Martin. But you can't ruin it with custom colours, really, can you? Standard. Let's go standard. Right, as I say, we'll come and have a chat with you in a minute. In the meantime, you've got some lovely people in our little community there, so have a chat amongst yourselves. And I like the fact that you can have a look around the racing grid. It looks really cool. That's a lovely car. Oh god, look at these seats, look. Oh. That is awesome. Look at that. Oh, look at that roof lining. Oh my god. That would be a little bit leery, wouldn't it? Yes, I've got no body, and I've got no arms. You just have to accept that. That's the way the developer deemed to start it. So that's what you got to have. Obviously, Project Cars and all the rest of them. You've got a full-bodied, full-modelled body, and I don't know why they didn't do it. I don't know why, but they didn't. So, like all the reviews, they go on about it. But at the end of the day, if it's not there, it's not there. Sometimes you have to just get on with it. I hate starting with a brand new car because you just get used to the previous car. I quite like these little challenges. They're good. I've got a little map there to my left, as you can see, built into the dashboard, which is quite a clever use of VR. Do a bit of drafting. As I say, I do like non-real world tracks, the fantasy tracks. I feel that the developers left to use their imagination and not worry about the sort of real life constraints of, oh, that wouldn't be there, or that corner wouldn't be that tight. It's nice just to go with it sometimes. Kicking his ass. Alright, let's overtake him now. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh god. Oh look, the wire frame. Oh god, look, that's going mental now. Well, I've ruined that, haven't I? I was doing quite well then. Was. Oh, just at the end as well. I'm going to restart that one, but I'm going to come and say hello to you first. Right. There's a Maserati Gran Turismo, whatever it's called, close to me, probably owned by Asians. No hate, mate. I'm surprised has still the wheel actually. Yes, yeah, you don't have to wrestle with it. Yes, that is a point actually. Oh, do you mean the wheel? Oh, how still it is? Yes, I've got it on like a frame with the pedals and the shifter. Everything is all there. Yes, definitely. Yeah, you can see most of it there. It's all on a rig. Yeah, you can see it. Hello, Survey. How you doing? Sorry, I didn't say hello to you. No, it's not that heavy blockish. It's just that it's all like you can see it's all strong. You know. It's there's nothing worse than having it buckled up to a table and it's wobbling all over the place. Hello BK, how you doing? Right, I'll get on and do some more races, do I? How does it look, most importantly? Please tell me how it's looking. I've got a black screen at the moment. I think it's because I was chatting to you. I just want to make sure that the graphics come back up. I'm looking over to my left because there's a bit of a delay, isn't there? I've got a black screen. Why have I got a black screen? Is it because it's paused? How long has the black screen been there, guys? Yeah, no signal. What's going on? 2 seconds, let me have a look. Two seconds, everyone, sorry. It's got a bit haywire, hasn't it? Yes, right, are we back? We're back now. Hello, Henry, how are you? Right, I think it's because I completely took the helmet off. I think that was the problem. Oh, since you touched the computer the first time. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. How you doing, mate? Henry. Henry? Right, we're on now, don't we? Yes, we're on now. Right. It's been a right bloody nightmare getting this, getting the PlayStation streaming tonight. It really has. See, that's the thing with the Oculus, where it's on the PC, I don't have to worry about getting it into the PC. It's already there. What I might have to do for VR streams is get one of them, get it read out to me. So there's a, you know, a Siri type thing, reading it out. Yeah, it looks like it's working now. I'm outside the bloody screen. Get in the car. That's better. Right, we're back in the Aston Martin. It looks like the tracking is all over the place at the moment. What on earth is going on? That's not right. That's not right. Oh my god. Sorry everyone. What on earth is up with this tracking? Bloody PlayStation. Look at that moving. Look, that is not right, is it? Look. Let me take it off and put it back on. No, I don't know what's up with this bloody thing. Oh, I hate it when a stream goes wrong. Let me just unplug it and plug it back in. Sorry, everyone. Right, is it? What is going? Why is it going literally all over the place? Sorry, dudes. See, this is the problem. This is the problem. The PlayStation just hasn't got. Look, as soon as I'm doing that, it's literally going all over the place. Look at that. Look. What is going on? Oh, it wants me to race sitting on the bloody bonnet, does it? I don't think so. Look at that, look. What on earth is it doing? That is crazy. Right, let's reset it from here. But now you've got a black screen. Oh my god. Right, I'm getting the arse for this now. Right, let me just make sure you're all okay, so you know that I am actually taking note of what you're saying. Can I go shotgun in it next time he goes out? Yeah, you're liking Dead and Buried, are you, Humphrey? That's good. That's good. Well, I'm just reading the rest of them. Yeah, no, it's weird. It's if you take the helmet off, if you take the VR helmet completely off, it doesn't like it. It doesn't like it at all. Right, so if I leave it on, right, normally that's totally fine, but for some reason the tracking is completely messed up. Completely. Look at it all moving in and out. Look. How weird. It's almost like if I do that, it goes over there, and then if I pull it back, it comes back. Stay. Stay. Bloody hell. Crazy. Yeah, so that if I do that, it starts to go towards me. I've never had that before. Let me turn the game off. Right. Hopefully you can bear with me. Can you see what's going on? Yeah, no, I've done all that, Henfrey. Yeah, no, I've fully adjusted the camera today. Fully adjusted it. I'm going to turn the PlayStation off and back on. Hopefully you stick with me. I do apologise. My hair's gone absolutely mental because of the VR helmet. Right, forget the flashing for a moment. That will stop. Thanks for sticking around, dudes. Because it's not native to the PC, the PlayStation VR is a little bit more difficult to get onto the actual PC for me to stream it. Right. Sorry, you lot. If you go, I wouldn't blame you. Yes, I'm connecting it. Cool, yeah. Right, let's press the reset button because that is absolutely all over the place. Right, now if I unplug that now, plug it back in. Come on. Thanks, Servo. Thanks. I only want to have a little section on there. That says I'm out of the play area. Right, I'm hoping now. Yes, I'm moving around. It seems to be fine. It doesn't like me taking the VR helmet off when I come to chat to you lot. I'm gonna have to. What I might do is put my laptop down there. Actually, that's what I'm gonna do before I start. I'm gonna put my laptop on the floor, facing up to me like that, so I can hopefully. Yes, that might be better. Once I've got it set up, right. My laptop's down there, so hopefully I won't have to take my helmet fully off to have a go. Right, yes, good old-fashioned PlayStation tracking. See, I can see that down there, so hopefully that, and obviously I'll remember for next time, so thank you for sticking with me. I do apologise. I think it's doing it again. Maybe, maybe not. Yeah, I think it is doing it again. Look at that tracking, look. Weird. Been a bit of a bloody disaster, this one. Let's try the BM. It's for girls that do hairdressing. Which car's that? Right, is it working, or I can't work it out? Is it working? Let's have a look. Well, there's only one way to find out, and admittedly, I have reset. I've spent all afternoon getting the PlayStation set up because I need to do more PlayStation content on the channel. I got it literally as I suppose that the word would be an investment for the channel, and I've hardly done any. So the family was out today. I had a few hours on my own, so I remounted the camera, but I fully tested it all afternoon after that. And I've set everything literally up from the start, as per my own advice on a PlayStation VR video I've done, which has got 14,000 views. So I took my own advice, and it seems fine now. It seems fine. I think what it is, the PlayStation helmet, headset, whatever you want to call it, it doesn't like. Once it's set up, it doesn't like being taken off and reset. Anyway, back to the game. Thank you lot for sticking with me. I appreciate that. And it's a true arcade racer. So you haven't got the simulation that Project Cars, Dirt Rally have got, but it's got a fun element. The graphics obviously aren't as good, you can see that yourself, but we're not talking PC high-end graphics here, we're talking PlayStation 4 through the VR on a game that I suppose was never actually designed for VR. They had to rejig it a bit. The car models are lovely, but then in most games they always are, aren't they? It's the track detail that's let down. But I suppose there's only a certain amount of processing power we've got. and it's being used quite well, I think. So, certainly, I would call it a beginner's race game. So if you've only just got VR, this is going to be absolutely perfect. And if this is your first entry into VR racing, this is going to be awesome. This is going to impress you. The hell's a Jace? All good, mate. No need to apologise. Thank you, Brainless. Thank you. Well, actually, Mr. Toby, I was reading about that. Would it look better on a PlayStation Pro? And apparently, this developer, whoever done this, has actually either gone into administration or disbanded. So they're not doing any more updates for this game because there's a lot of people calling for an update on this game for the PlayStation Pro. And it does seem a bit of a shame that, I mean, they're still taking money on the game, which seems annoying, doesn't it? They're still happy to take money, but they don't want to obviously get a developer involved to patch it. So no, at the moment there is no patch coming. There is no PlayStation 4 patch coming. There's no more updates. It is what it is. What you've got here is the best that it's going to get. But it's 20 quid, and if you've got PlayStation VR, and I played it on the controller as well. I wanted to give it a try with the controller earlier, and it was absolutely fine. To the point where it's such an arcade racer, I was thinking, well, shall I get my steering wheel out and set it all up? But it is better with the steering wheel, there's no doubt about it. But the good news is it's more than usable with a controller. More than usable. In fact, you felt right at home with a controller. So this is not one of them games where you have to have a steering wheel. If you're going to play Project Cars or, you know, you need a steering wheel really because it's a simulator. Especially if you're playing against other humans, you're just going to be at a disadvantage. Oh, but like I was saying at the beginning, the reason I've always had my eye on this game is because I like the fantasy tracks. I'm not saying I don't like them, but I can get a bit bored racing Brands Hatch, you know, Hockenheim, Silverstone. They can get a bit boring. I do like what would we call it? Imaginary track or a made-up track, whatever you want to call it. Something where the developer's got free run to just make a big vistas. Look, it looks great, doesn't it? You know, it looks lovely. You don't generally get that on a track because they're mainly flat in the countryside and they haven't actually got much scenery, which I can understand the developers choosing that because you haven't got to develop in loads of scenery, so you can just concentrate on replicating the track. I can understand that. But these remind me of like Forza tracks before Forza went fully real life track. Oh! Oh my god, I felt that. But I must say, I'm impressed with the steering. Feels really responsive. It really does. Considering when you put your Logitech G29 into the PC, there's lots of settings, lots of force feedback settings, lots of degree angles. I've pretty much plugged this in, and that's it. Hello, Mr. Daz. How you doing? How you doing? I'm not going to be able to scroll back up the chat, so if there's anything that's important, please type it again, because this thing just goes absolutely haywire. If I take this helmet off, it goes absolutely haywire. I can't find any games that I like. Yeah, I'm good, Mr. Daz. I'm all good, mate. Alright. I've got this annoying nose thing on the PlayStation VR. I don't know whether it's meant to flap back or flap forward, and it is quite irritating. Little game, Mr. Daz. we've got Driveclub VR. It's on sale today, so I brought it, $19.99, and it's pretty good, pretty impressive so far. Right, only done 1 out of 6 on there. Let's do this one. Let's make sure that's all good. Yeah, all looks good. Shitty day. Got pit maneuvered on a roundabout. Oh right, okay. That's not good. Yes, all have a rest. Just have a chill with me. Get some popcorn, get some beer, let's lock up, we're getting drunk. Right, okay, let's... oh, I do like that one. Oh, the M4 is a very sexy car, isn't it? Let's go with that. I'm not going much on these custom colours. They don't really do it for me. I just like the standard ones. We can choose a colour, though. Oh, hello. Oh, look, ice white. Let's go ice white. It'd be rude not to, wouldn't it? I'm not picking my nose, I promise. How's it all looking, most importantly? Now I've settled down, I've got the laptop down there. How is it looking? Right. I like the little map section I've got on the dashboard, sort of built into the dash. I like that, that's cool. But I mean, let's be cruel about the game for a bit, because it's always fun to be cruel. At times, this looks like a PlayStation 2 game. There's just no doubt about it. There's no getting away from it. There's no... But that's not the fault of this game. It's because of the lack of power, I think, of the standard PlayStation 4. That it held, it's to a certain extent, it's holding the VR back, and the fact that they want every game, whether you've got a PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 4 Pro, they want every game to run, which is fine, but they're having to dial back, you know, quite a bit to get a game like this to run. And other times the graphics look really good. It's weird. That could be just lazy developing. That could be laziness. But as always with the console wars, with the race wars, this game, if you remember when it come out, Driveclub, it got a lot of stick when it first come out. A lot of stick. It was unfinished. It didn't have this in it. It wasn't what they said it was going to be. I mean, what game is ever what they say it's going to be? It's annoying, isn't it? That's why recently, I don't know if you've seen it pop up, I've started a new game series actually called Forgotten Games, which is perfect because I can go back to old games, minus all the hype and promises, and just judge the game on what it is. I've only done 2 so far. I've done Need for Speed, so a racing game, the latest one, and I didn't like it when it first came out, strangely enough. I didn't like it at all. But I think, as always, there's always other games around, and I can't remember what game was out. It might have even been the beta of Battlefield 1. I've got a feeling it was the beta. And I just put it on, and using the free 10-hour trial of Origin, I was like, no, I don't really like this. So I've gone back to that with open eyes, because they said that was going to be the nuts, it was going to be this, going to be that. I put it on, and I thought, well, it's none of that. So I've gone back to that, and actually really enjoyed it. I think I did a 3-hour stream and absolutely loved it, and it just looked so cool. Built with the Frostbite engine, same as Battlefield, same as all the rest of it, and it did look really nice. So that was one of them. And the second game, which I streamed, I think it was last week, Infamous Second Son, which was, again, one I put in. I thought, oh, I'm sick to death of PlayStation 4 games. I didn't give it a chance again because I thought something. I think Project Cars was out at that time. If I remember, no, it wasn't. No, that's a complete lie. I can't remember what app was out at the time. But I'm like a magpie. If there's something shiny, I want it. Oh, look at this stuff flying around in the air. I like that. So I went back to that and I did a 3-hour stream on that, and that was, what a game that is. That is absolutely awesome. So yeah, if you take the hype out, as I was talking about with this game, you get sucked into either the hype or the beating, when everyone gives a game a beating. Look at Mass Effect. Now, I don't play Mass Effect, but you know, everyone looks forward to it, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh my god, this is rubbish, look at the animations, and everyone's like, yeah, shit, isn't it? Yeah, I'm not buying that. Before you give it a chance, and it's a shame, it's a shame. And yet it doesn't seem to happen with films. If someone goes, if you like the idea of a film, and you know, even if your mate comes back and goes, oh, that is rubbish, don't do that, you think, no, I want to see it because I like the, you know, the subject, or I like the style it's, or I like someone that's in it. But with games, it's not like that. You don't go, yeah, no, you're right, I'm going to make my own mind up. You go, yeah, it's shit, I'm not buying it either. Are you buying it? No, I'm not buying it either. So I thought it was a good excuse to go back and play some games that I may have missed, or have just passed me by, really, you know? Or that I didn't like the first time it came out. This, in a way, is one of them, but I'm not doing it under my forgotten games, because it is a new VR release, so it needs to be treated as such, really. The VR side of things is absolutely... No. Oh my god. Oh, I like that effect. That ghosting effect. The VR side of things is absolutely fine. There's no issue with VR. It looks really nice, and the handling is pretty good for an arcade racer. Handling is absolutely sweet, and look at, so you don't get this sort of thing. Look at this, look, absolutely awesome. You don't get them sort of vistas with real life tracks. You just get very bland effects in the distance. I mean, on a little real life track, you don't get glitter, right? Floating around corners of the tracks, but I like it. I like all that. Car models are awesome. There's nothing wrong with the car models. They've obviously they've treated them with care. Actually, isn't there motorbikes in this now as well? Driveclub. That's going to be awesome on a motorbike. Oh my god. Now I know the motorbikes I think was DLC. Now if I'm correct, I think as part of the cost of this 20 quid to buy the VR version, I think you get the DLC with it. I think. I'm hoping you do. I don't want to have to buy the VR version and then buy DLC. So I'm almost done with this race. I'll come and chat to you. I can't scroll back up the chat, so if you have got something important you want me to read or ask, please type it again and I'll be able to see it. Kick your ass for that one. Right, how are you doing? Right, we've got oh, hello Cyber, how you doing? Anyone know any good mobile games? Not sure, I don't play that. Into the Dead, very good. New patch coming. Hello Scarab, how you doing? How you doing? New patch for Mass Effect, okay. Before I carry on, can you hear me okay? Can you, and is everything moving okay? Is the mix of sound and me chatting okay? Please let me know before I carry on. And most importantly, do you want me to shut up and just race, or do you like me chatting away? Oh, that's good, Cyber, it's all fine. Spot on, awesome, Mr. Daz. Right, let's do some more racing. Let's do some more racing. See, I've got this little flap here, and I don't know whether it goes behind my nose or in front. It's very annoying. Sort of get it on, and then push it forward. And there's a real sweet spot with this PlayStation VR helmet. With the Oculus, it is the same with the Oculus, but to a lesser extent. You have to sit this absolutely spot on, otherwise you just get a complete blurred effect. It's fine, but if you give this to someone, they sort of like, oh, I can't see nothing, it's blurred. And you sort of try and explain, yeah, you need to move the helmet about. With the Oculus, you just seem to get it, put it, snap it on your face, and it's done. But for 20 quid though, so to round up my moanings and stuff, for 20 quid, this is 100% worth 20 quid. Especially at the moment, it is The PlayStation VR is a bit dry. I say that they could reel off how many titles they've got, but that doesn't matter. Look how many VR titles there are on Steam, thousands and thousands. How many of them are decent, you know? So they can reel off how many VR games they've got currently in development or for sale on the store, but we're talking about ones that you would actually want to buy. I'm definitely going to reset up my tracking tomorrow. The tracking is not 100% tonight. I've had to restart the game a couple of times. Luckily you all stuck with me, which was fantastic. Right, I want to get to some new tracks. Apparently that's one of the bonuses of this game, is the fact that it's got absolutely shitloads of tracks. And I do love a track in a racing game. Awesome for a proper arcade racer though. It does. I'm not complaining about the handling. I quite like it. I mean, the actual crash mechanics are a bit weird. You just sort of stumble into the car in front, but I suppose you're not meant to be doing that anyway, are you? I suppose this is quite real to, quite close to a sort of normal racetrack. It's just such a shame, from what I'm reading, is the fact that Gran Turismo Sport isn't going to all be in VR. Such a shame. I don't know why they do that. Oh, if they can do some of it, then why are they not doing all of it? Or are they holding it back for DLC, which is an awesome tactic if they have, because they know people are going to buy it. I mean, it looks nice. Like I said a little while ago, at times you could compare this to PS2, you know, or PS3. Let's be kind, to a PS3. Yeah, let's not say PlayStation 2. Let's say PlayStation 3. At times you could compare the graphics to what we had, God knows how many years ago, on the PlayStation 3. But you know, oh dear, it's VR, so we have to accept that. You just have to get on with it and accept that. By the time the next generation of VR looks like what you see on the screen is going to be that much better. What you see on the 2D screen is going to be so much better. I don't think there's going to be a time where there's going to be a parallel of what you see in VR and what you see on the screen. I just don't think there is. I think there's always going to be that chasm there of. It's mainly because you've got two screens in the VR headset. You're basically running two screens, so it's like running a game on dual screen, you know. That's the problem. I don't know how they would overcome that. If there was a way to do it with one screen, they would have done it that way, wouldn't they? I don't know. Like I say, I did try this with the controller earlier, and it was more than playable. So if you are watching, you are thinking of getting this, and you see me on the wheel and thinking it's a wheel game. Actually, it's not. It's all right with the pad. It's totally fine. To the point where I was thinking, actually, I might just play it with a pad tonight. And I thought, well, no, I got the wheel, so I want to use it. And this is the first game I've actually I've plugged this steering wheel into the PlayStation. Normally I play it on PC. I've got the PlayStation 4 and PC version rather than the Xbox and Xbox and PC version. Purely because I knew I was going to use a wheel with Gran Turismo. Oh, that was not very nice. Oh god. There's no body, so if you look down, there's no body. That's annoying, but like I said earlier, you know, you can go ahead and moan about all these things all night, but if that's the option we've got, that's what we've got, you know. I'm all over the bloody place. This is certainly not premium. Although, you know, at $29.99, the original price, I think it might have been $34.99 actually when it first come out. I suppose you're getting near premium money, aren't you? They call us trailblazers, don't they? People that have people that have chosen to adopt VR early. You're trailblazers, which means we're actually beta testers and funders, early funders of the next generation. I know that. I know that. When I brought the Oculus, I knew that that wouldn't be the version we end up with for a long time. There'll be I think the next version and the next version of the PlayStation headset. I think we'll keep that for quite a while. But I think this headset and the current headset on the PC is not going to last more, or the murmurings won't last more than another year, I think. And then they'll start talking about, right, this is coming. But I think what they will do is, obviously for PC anyway, they'll make the games backward compatible, but certainly on the PlayStation. Now, the difference I see happening is the fact that, unlike current business models with PlayStation where they dump the previous version and only support the new version, I think with Oculus and PlayStation VR, there'll be two tiers, like they've shown that they're willing to do with the actual console as well. They've already shown they're willing to support a normal one and a sort of premium version, and I think they'll do that with the VR as well. Right, let me come and say hello to you all. Crash into a tree. Hello, Graveyard. I think I just did. Yes, Scarab. Yeah, only some in VR. Yes, I know. Hello, Charlie Brook. How you doing? Let me see if I can scroll up from where I'm sitting. Because if I take this headset off, it goes absolutely skew with. Are you all happy? Do you want me to carry on? Are you okay watching? Do you want to see some more? Please let me know. And do you like me rambling, or should I shut up? I don't think I stayed around long enough for the answer for that one before I put my headset on. I'm really sorry to hear that about Charlie Brook. Charlie, I think it was abducted by aliens. Yeah, tell me, do you want more? Do you want more? Will you play Titanfall again? Yeah, 100% cheating. 100%, mate. Yeah, I'm going to do some daytime streams of that as well. No, 100%. I really did enjoy that, actually. And I loved Titanfall 1. Absolutely loved it. I hope you've all pressed that like for me. That does help. And I'll just carry on, shall I? I don't think I've missed any important messages or requests. Yeah, let's carry on. That wasn't me, that was the that was the steering wheel. Oh, what have I unlocked? Oh, Maserati, as a Maserati, isn't it? Yes. Oh, what is that? Nice. Very nice. No, not that nice. Yeah, pretty sweet. Caterham, it's alright. I'd like a go in it, but I wouldn't like to own one. That's awesome. Thanks, Charlie Brook. We like having your voice, Jason, and yes, I have. Don't he look silly? Yeah, it does look like Team Fortress, doesn't it? Yes, you're right, yeah. Oh, this bloody nose thing. I might just take it off. Right. 6 out of 9. Let's go over here. I want some new tracks, that's what I want. What's this one? Time trial. Let's go for that. I'm not picking my nose, honestly. I see a Porsche, so let's have a bit of that. I mean, the car models are totally fine, aren't they? Totally fine. It's just that everything else in places looks really, really blocky. Actually, sometimes it looks really blocky. Is there other custom? Oh, there is other custom ones. That's quite nice. That's a pearlescent one. Let's go pearlescent. When he's erasing spam song lyrics. No, Graveyard, there's no point in that, is there? That would be ridiculous. Look at that paint job. That looks really nice, doesn't it? This is looking sweet, isn't it? Oh, this is time trial. Okay. I don't know whether the actual snow is on the track as well. I mean, there's a good feeling of speed there. There really is. Oh my god. Oh. No, I mean, Project Cars wouldn't let you get away with that. That would... you'd be sacrificed for that. It sounds nice. From what I've seen of the closed beta, that sounds better than the brand new Gran Turismo. Such poor sound Gran Turismo's got. The sound department on Gran Turismo needs to be absolutely sacked. A lot of them for about the last 4 titles. That actually sounds like pretty mean and like the car's actually working. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa! Oh, nice. Style. I didn't style it. No, I didn't. Now that mountain, that looks really nice. See what I mean? At different times, it's almost like the developers all worked on different sections. This track looks absolutely sweet. Oh, it's a bit unforgiving as well. Oh dear. I mean, look, you got a bonfire outside that house. There's a lot going on here. Oh my god. Brand new track and a brand new car. Oh god, what's going on? What are you doing? I think now the tracking's going again. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. I was sitting near the bloody steering wheel. Right, stay there. Jesus Christ. I will probably make this the last race, everyone, purely because the tracking is getting right on my nerves. Look, can you see how close the steering wheel is getting to me now? Oh, dear old PlayStation, eh? I think we're definitely due some updates on the tracking. Oh my god, look. But that's the fault of the tracking, not the game. The game is totally fine. 100% worth 20. Look at this cars all over the place. Stay still. 100% worth 20 quid of anyone's money, I think. And look at my head. Can you see where I'm meant to be facing forward? Right, I'm gonna call it a day there, guys. I'm gonna come and have a chat with you first before we go. Right, let's have a look. Let's turn this plug. Let's turn that off. Now that is the perils of a live stream. Excuse the flashing in the background. Excuse that. Right, let me have a look. See what you're saying. YouTube takes some of it. Yeah, YouTube takes a lot of it. Super chat makes Jason crash. Yes. Someone didn't super chat, did they? If they did, I'm so sorry. I don't think they ddid. Did I miss that? I hope not, because I'd love to say thank you. If so, I don't think so. Yeah, I know, Blockish, but it's not working properly. Yeah, yeah. Hey chat, anyone fancy buying me HW2? Love you a long time. What's HW2? Let me just see if I can stop that doing that. No, it's gonna keep flashing and annoying you. Right, okay, yeah, so I'm gonna go now. Thank you for watching. Oh, Halo Wars. Okay, yeah, cool. Yeah. Oh, it can't be that dear, can it? How much is Halo Wars 2? About 5 a brainless. Come on. Right, I'm going to go, everyone. So I'm going to say bye to the camera, and I'll see you next time.